Alhamdulillah, Yahweh, Bahashem, Hawashai, Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Hawashai. I'd like to give double honors to the elders, apostles, great millstone that teaches truth, 100% truth. Just do it quick in transit. Just basically doing a reporting from inside the belly of the beast, the times that we're in as related to the Bible. We're in a time of end time prophecy, and it's a time that we have to be very well aware. Like I say, of the time that we're in, we're not in a time of peace. It's definitely a time of war, not only on a carnal level, but definitely on a spiritual level. So we have to constantly stay prayed up, man. Can't stress that enough, that we stay prayed up, and it's truth, and we give homage and praise to our power, man. Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. That's what keeps us in these times that we're in, And I listened to some of the other brothers' lessons. Beloved Elder Apostle Required video he was going the other day, where he was talking about, we have to be vigilant, man. Be vigilant in this thing of ours. We have to constantly pray. Constantly read. Brother from Mississippi to Brother Kazak, he was saying, you have to constantly read, man. You have to read during these times because that's part of you supping with the Lord. And it's going to build your faith and strengthen you. Not only is this a history lesson when we read this book, but also it's, it gives us our laws, it strengthens us, and it comforts us as well. I'm having a hard time getting the words out, but we have to be mindful of the times we're in, man. And we don't want to get sifted out, and myself included, in these last days, man, because there's so much that's going on. They're going to throw so many distractions out there in these times because, that's one of their powers, man. Them being crafty, and as scriptures say, they're wiser than Daniel. So, they've done their research. They know you jakes, man, better than you know yourselves, so they try to find any kind of way to lure you out. And so they can deceive you. And so we just have to be very mindful in these times, man. You see, here we are close to election time, a few days away. And you seem like they pushing for all type of chaos, and Lord will, this thing gets shaken up, man, because you really, Jake, we have no other options, and I'm talking about Jake, I'm talking about you so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You have nobody out there that's speaking for you, that's going to represent you within this government or any government. Our government has come from on high, man. We haven't been under our government since the time of King Solomon, really. Ever since then, we've been under rulership of these other nations. We've been ruled over, and that right now we're in our final captivity, man. They give you in the society, Shalaki, the illusion of being so-called free. But that's the farthest thing from the truth, man. We're not free in the society, man. They give you that illusion. You don't own anything. And then once they bring in that C-HIP, the micro C-HIP, they're going to have total control over the population, man. And that's what they want. It's about power. They want total power, total and absolute power. And that's why they want this chaos, so they can bring in their draconian laws. So they can force you in a position where you're going to have to come to them, as it spoke of in Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. You have to come to them in order to be able to buy, sell, or, to eat. And when you come to them, they force you in that position. It's going to come with it's going to come with some concessions, man. And part of that concession is you're going to have to give over yourself to worshiping Baal. And how you worship Baal, you're taking that charagma and showing who your allegiance is to. And therefore you're marking yourself for exemption. You're marking yourself to be destroyed, Shalakia. You're marking yourself to be destroyed, man, along with these heathen. And salvation's only for you Israelites, you so-called black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. It's not for these other nations. Now, can we look at another nation and say, okay, that person, he's not of our nation? No, we can't do that by the naked eye, man. We have to try the spirit. But at the end of the day, it's going to be the angels, man, that's going to make that decision. They're going to weed out the tares from the wheat. Same as you see, in the days of old, when they take the wheat and they throw it up in the air and let the wind blow the shaft part out. That same is going to be in this time, man. And same way it's going to be another sifting that's going to be amongst the Israelites, man, to weed out the 2/3. And Lord will, we don't get weeded out in that, man. We don't get sifted out. And we're able to hold on, man, and stay focused on this truth. And like I said, myself foremost, man. Because we're going to be tried, man. The Spirit's going to be tried. It's going to be tried and tested. The devil knows he only had but a short time, man. And like beloved Elder Apostle Bar was saying, the Lord is going to take that leash off Esau, man. He's going to take that leash off of him, and he's going to be like a ravaging wolf. Going to be much worse than it was after 70 AD. It's going to be much worse than it was in the Red Summer, man, 1919. The Lord is going to put that spirit on Esau, Edom, man, to go all out on you nations, man. Mainly you so-called black Hispanics and Native Americans. We may be right here at that time, man. Right now, it's nothing but division going on all over the land, especially when it comes to this political thing. You watch the videos, you see them burning up ballot boxes or mailboxes in certain areas where they know that the vote is catered to one side. You have one guy who's wearing a Trump hat into a Make America Great Again hat, into a mega hat into one of these voting places. I think it was in South Carolina. It was a bunch of looked like Judite women that was running the polling station. And this was a Edomite wearing a hat, elderly. And they told him he can wear his hat in there. So, they get into an argument. And then, they going back and forth. And the Edomite, he threw his hat and said, all right, fuck it, I'll just go ahead and vote. And, then it got to a little pushing match. Just like that, man. All it takes for something like that to be set some shit off, man. Right now, everybody's on edge, man. And the media has done this diligent, been pushing this, man. The Lord has allowed them to do it. They pushing for this chaos, man. They want this insurrection. They want these things to jump off. Like I said, so they can come in, shut everything down, shut the system down. And the only way you're going to be able to, they can bring in these draconian laws. Once they bring in those outside military forces they got in here, they want a total reset. Because at the end of the day, they want a new world order, man. NWO. And NWO is going to consist of that charagma spoken of in Revelation chapter 13. Verse 16. So we got to stay prayed up, man. We got to stay prayed up in this truth. Fasting and prayer. Calling on the name of the Lord, knowing the Lord, knowing who to call on. This word is going out, so there's no excuse for you Israelites not to know the name of the Lord, man. It's only because you rejected the truth. Everybody's, before the Lord comes back, going to have that opportunity to either call on the name of the Lord, or they're going to get burned up along with these devils, man. And only the elect is going to be saved, man. It's not going to be all Israel. Only the elect. So with that being said, man, Lord will, that'll find with that. Say shalom.